Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect, where in the previous episode we had a field day when it comes to fixing things and hopefully most of the minor niggly issues are sorted. We did see that the sectioning off of the security room here has, as far as I can tell, resolved the issue with these people leaving and getting killed. So that's going for us, which is nice. We also have an extra dormitory, which we are trying to get more medium risk prisoners, and that's because they then work more and blah blah. Speaking of work, we do have this workshop here still to do, but we need more power, which is why in the end, and that's after, by the way, we did the road gate and other things, we then bought the land to the left hand side here, which is why I'm now going to spend a fair bit of money and time on actually getting this thing pretty much up and running. So what I'm going to do is have a wall all the way around the outside, naturally. Actually, what I will do first, before anything else, I will cancel all of those, and I didn't really see it because it is absolutely pitch dark. I'm going to remove, I'm going to dismantle and sell all of these trees, get all these removed and sold, and then we know we can basically make some money off this and then build from here. Now, as I mentioned in the previous episode, what we're going to be doing is having this still sectioned off behind the double walkway there, because this is essentially our sort of first layer of defense there. I don't want really this very, very, very big, very large, in fact, area that's going to set the forestry to be open to the prisoners without any sort of protection. We need metal detectors. Now, yes, we could put metal detectors in here, which means we'd always detect the stuff when it comes through. Well, I say always. I think there is a small chance of things not being detected. But you know, that's the best course of action I guess we could take, really. Other than that, though, it would be a case of just accepting the fact that you're going to get some stuff through. I think, however, for what we're planning on, building across and round is the right way. I think that's the right solution. It also means that we've got power plant in the centre as well. So, yeah, anyway, speaking of the centre, I'm going to go ahead and build right across that. It's already from here, isn't it, of course? So this is going to be the centre of the power plant. The power plant itself is not centralised, which is a bit annoying. So we're going to have a power plant building around here, where we need basically 5x5s all the way across, and I don't really know where to put it. This is going to have an open way anyway, so we'll have to have at least a gap of 2 around this side there, and then basically we'll have the buildings going to either side. I'm very tempted, very, very tempted, to have a fairly large workshop that's just dedicated to saws. But then we've also got so much space here, we probably don't need it. So I think we'll probably forego that for the time being. So if we had a 5x5 there and a 5x5 there, we could easily place a total of 5 power plants in there. I don't think we need them, but it's always best to be safer than sorry. There's no point in, really tightening this up and being a bit stingy about it. But that could be our power plant there. Is anything else we would need? I'm not entirely sure. I'm really not sure. I think we may have received some people. I'm not too sure, but what I'm going to do is just go around and check to see if we've got any traits. As far as I can tell, not so much. I would like to activate some of these people, but it could cause some issues, especially where they are. They've got a decent coverage, but I'm just going to wait a little bit longer for that coverage to increase. You can see that the workers are pretty much, I was going to say pretty much finished, but they're not. They've still got loads of stuff down here to do. There's still some trees that have not yet been dismantled, mainly because I've missed them because it was dark when we did that. We have deliveries and garbage and other stuff over here, which seems to be fine. That's all right. In terms of the perimeter wall, I do actually want to set it as a proper perimeter wall at some point. Just at the moment, it's going to be ridiculously expensive. Not that money is a huge problem for us, you understand. I'm just double checking here. Can we receive some more prisoners? What is the capacity of these things? I think we did work it out at some point. 28. And we currently got minimum 112, but 73 minimum, but the maximum is 112. Hang on then. So changing that to there, changing that over to a medium capacity means we're going to get 29 more prisoners, and we haven't gone over the safe capacity for our lower risk prisoners. Excellent. Okay, that's pretty much what we wanted. In terms of gardeners, we're going to hire... Hang on, I thought I hired a couple more gardeners. We're going to hire a lot more gardeners simply because you need them. Also, how we're doing for guard taser, it's probably all sorted now. It's been a couple of days. Yeah, we can stop that. We don't need to do that. And reschedule all that. Sorted. Right, so all that is now pretty much done. I will go for a shakedown, perhaps? No, we'll leave it for night. We've still got a lot of workers moving things and all that sort of stuff. We can see there are some trees left, and strangely it seems to be in the dark when I go to check these things. The majority of them, by the look of it, are still set anyway. It's just taken them a while. I should probably have opened this up, but if I do that, it's just going to cause all manner of issues. They're working the way around. It doesn't really matter too much. Because these are going to go either side, and then that'll be freely open, and then here we'll have a metal detector. So anything that was be stolen from here is going to go this way, and we should be fine. I'm very tempted to perhaps move this workshop down and round. Sorry, this not this workshop, this power plant area. Don't think we need it. I don't think we need it though. We certainly don't need another. We don't need another water pump, I don't think either. Where are the workers? Oh, good grief, there's still loads to do. Okay, I think it is time that I do place some jail doors in here because it's just taking far too long. These will be dismantled shortly anyway, you understand, but yeah. Oh, one death today. In here, that is a snitch ex-law enforcement. Just missed it off. Just missed it. Always a trait that was hidden. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we noticed that the violence has gone up. No, it's noticeable. If we go for prison grading, punishment 6, reform 5, security 2, health -1, reoffending rate is 12%. Still only 4% reoffending rate for paroled early. So that's fine. That's fine. There was some discussion regarding this being forestry and that we don't need all of this as forestry. I agree. I just don't know what else we could put in there. There was, again, some discussion regarding putting some high-risk cells around here. That is not my intention, simply because the this is just not built for it. We just don't have the capacity, really, for feeding all the prisoners. In fact, I don't think we have the capacity now as it is. In fact, yeah, you can see, look at that. The prisoners are not all getting fed. Stuff is getting cooked, but because this is the first meal of the day, we don't have people working before that meal. So breakfast, you don't get everybody fed, which is difficult. Right, so we do have a tough ex-law enforcement-ish person here, Jacob Q. Emerlos. Yeah, there we are. So we're going to change him over to protective custody. We've got some other traits as well, but nothing that I can see would cause us great issue. Extremely volatile, quick, and skilled fighter. There you are. Right, so it looks like the workers are nowhere near finishing this off, but you know what? I'm actually concerned about that. Why is that the case? I don't know. I will spam loads of workers up to 30 simply because we can. We have more than enough money to do that. And then we will start to run this fence around. The majority of the stuff is finished anyway, so we'll do that. It means that the workers will have to go through here, but that isn't a great issue. You can see they're all gathering the logs up there. What we'll probably do is have a grid system and have some walkways around, and then do some sort of thing with all of this, and not just have the whole thing as forestry. We'll make it look a bit better than that. After that, the plan would be to build this workshop, but we need power plant instead, so we'll build a power plant probably first. I'm very tempted to build it out of concrete. I think it would look quite good. In fact, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to do, yeah, building concrete. There we go. Why not? Why not? And then a large jail door going on the front there. Right, sorted. So, we can see that we have got a lot of people working, and oh, look at that! A bed just been made. So we're up to 10 superior beds now. So we do have people working on that. Oh, I'm glad we've got that sorted. I don't know why he made one bed and then has just disappeared. Is he looking for planks? Oh, there we go, look. So there's someone working there. Johnson. Johnson is working, making a bed, so he is assembling that for us. Cool. That's facing game, I think, there as well. There we go. Well done. So we're now up to 70%. And that was a low-risk prisoner. So there's the beds. And it's worth 400. Now, I believe you can place that bed. If we go over to objects and beds, we do have... Oh, no, we have medical bed, bed, and bunk bed. Oh, I thought you could place those beds. Obviously just made that up. 14 prisoners up for parole. Right. We do have a... it's a fairly big capacity, isn't it? So, yeah. Right, so it looks like this is getting built. What we'll do is check for the perimeter wall. It looks like perimeter wall is in, so I'm going to place then a double layer that's going to go all the way around. Yes, there's a lot of... I wouldn't call it wasted space, but there's a lot of space that we have that we've sort of lost here because of the extra wall, but I don't think that's a big issue, really. I want to go to demolish walls and demolish that wall there. I want to do the same thing down here. I then want to start dismantling these jail doors. Everybody's just about asleep anyway. As long as this wall here is in, I can then start to dismantle these large jail doors. But until that's done, I can't. I'm going to prioritise the work of that because that really does need to be built sooner rather than later. Looks like we've got some money from early prisoner release. In fact, even buying all of those workers and placing all this down and this and everything else, we've still got 128 grand, receiving 14,000 a day. Obviously, that's going to fluctuate based on the prisoners that we're receiving. And there we go. So that's now pretty much sorted. We'll go down to here and we're going to dismantle that. And we'll dismantle... Actually, you know what? Do we want to dismantle them? Is there a case to be made by keeping one of them in? I think there is, and I think the case is that one there should be simply locked open, and the one behind it will be set to... we'll lock that open. Yeah, so those two are fine, and then the same here, lock that open, and that one will dismantle, and then we'll have the metal detector there. So you're always going to go through the metal detector, but at least this one we can shut this side and this side off. I would normally place it there, but we'll have guards patrolling around, so that's not ideal, so... yeah. I'm not going to have guards patrolling around here, or I might place one. Is there any point, though? In reality, probably not. There's an interesting thing, and that's actually problematic. So, we've had an escape, and you can see... Thunderpants has been knocked out, sadly. You can see that they are running towards... here. Where are they going? Guard response. We're going to call the guard response in. We will... Whoa, stop. Why can I not... oh, it's because I've got guard response on. Close that door. You can see they are legging it this way. They are, after all, medium risk prisoners. Sorry, low risk prisoners. So I have no real concerns about them getting out. There you go, they didn't last long there. Right, so we'll put that back to normal. Lock that open. Yeah, so that would have been a bit of an issue if I didn't change that. Right, so we want to large jail door there and there. We want to large jail door there and there, and then finally large jail door there and there. But then we're going to demolish that set of walls. That's already been removed. That's already removed. And then it would be a case of flooring, concrete tiles. Can check that out in a second. So why is it kicking off in there? Fighting. Benjamin Beckslater. And unknown trait, and he's been knocked right out. Paul levers. Very high chance. It's unknown trait, but the fact that he was attacked means that I'm fairly confident he should be going in protective custody. If we find that that's not the case, then we can always change that. There's no problem there. I just want to double check our phone booths, actually. They are connected up. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Right. Yeah, I think it's important that we do that. We sort that out. So, power plants. Let's go ahead and place some more power plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is probably the biggest infrastructure project we've ever done in Prison Architect, certainly in one go. Yeah, we spent 64 grand. I was tempted to remove one of these, but quite frankly, the effort in doing it, it's just far too much. It's not going to happen. Right, so in terms of deployment, that should be set, and we're still waiting for this bit to be completed. And then we should be able to have this outside bit set as well. And there we go. So we've still got this thing where we can go through like that. That's fine. We will change it to access only. Like, you can only go in there if you require access. Don't know if that will do anything, but we'll see. For the... I wonder what's getting built there. We can see what's getting built there. For the concrete, we're going to place some concrete in and around this building. It's a concrete walkway, by the way, I should point out. And then we're going to have probably a walkway around there like that. Maybe. Looks like these ones have not yet been removed. One moment. What am I looking for? That's it. Dismantle. Remove them trees. You can see a lot of these planks are going there. It looks like very shortly John Dummer and Matt Brindley are going to get the carpentry apprenticeship grant completed. It does say produce 10 superior beds. Oh no, they were training. There was training, sadly. Okay. Apparently there's something found there. Potentially. Search toilets in that cell block. We'll see if that fixes anything. So, metal detectors first. So, objects, metal detectors, and we will be placing that one there. Same thing over this side, and then over there as well. We will have the concrete tiles come along and right down like so to connect all of these up. I think we'll end up going round and then sectioning it off that way, but we'll see. In terms of a guard patrol, you can see we've currently got most of them around the back here, and I think that's fine. We are going to set up some guard patrols up and around like this to there and back. And we'll have 3 dogs perhaps going all the way around. That should be fine. In fact, we don't even need the 3. It's very unlikely there'll be people back there. We do, however, want some jail doors. We do want access to this area. I'm just going to place them. Hang on. It's going to be quite difficult to get this right. No. You know what? Let's make it easy on myself. There. 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 And 46. Okay. 22. 22. And then that should be fine. 22. 22. Okay. So there's our measurements. Oh, nearly placed one where it shouldn't have been. Okay. And then that's planning. Removed. Sorted. Okay, so power plants in. Let's check the colours. Just more green. We've got the ones over there as well. I thought it would change to completely different colours, but it has not. Looks like it's only got the 4 colours. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it is a different shade. Anyway, so we need to connect up 2, 4, 6, 8. So, quite simple. This one will go down and across to those. The other one will go up and around and that sort of stuff. So, from here, we'll go up, and then we're going to go in to there, like that. Nope, not like that. That's where it will go in there. The other one will go like that. From this one, it'll go across, and similar sort of thing, go straight in there. But I do need to connect these up, so I will do just that. This one will come down to there. It'll go in like that. Obviously, this is temporary while because I need to remove this other things first. From the front, we could be a Maverick and have that one be powered off this, but I really don't think so. That's going to be fine. And then from this one across, and then once again in there, yeah, and then, well, potluck that, innit? It was right. Okay, so that is our extra plan. Let's see if that looks all right. So we will go ahead and remove some utilities. I want to go to, where is it? Dismantle utility, and I want to just make sure that we've got a nice, we've got good separation on all of these up to the back there. There we are. Then obviously to answer the obvious question, yes, we are very much overgridded. We could add more there and all that sort of thing. Do we care so much? No, because we got so much money coming in that it really matters not. Okay, so the majority of this is getting built. You can see that there is some additional planning to take. Additional planning over here. Anyway, so it was from there. And then from there. And then same on this side. To there. And then to there. That should be it. That should be it. And then it means we can pretty much put this into there. And I think that's what we'll do. That's not opening because there's no power for the automatic door opener. Ooh, it is kicking off. Why is it kicking off? Not food, right? There's certainly loads of food. And the one major flaw with this prison is that there's no real designated entrance. You can see that when people came in, half of them went this way and half of them went that way. Could we resolve that by using the prisoner direction, others direction? Other direction? It is possible. Like that. No, because that's only just saying that's the way to go to there. Would that work? Let's see. That guy's going that way, but I don't know if they would go that way in the first place. I'm also interested to see what happens when these leave. Will they follow that, or will they go that way? No, they're leaving out the front. And I think that might be due to that direction that I've just placed. Let me remove that. And they're going to the front anyway. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely redo the entranceway. Something a bit better. And I'm allowing people in here. You got the typical work stuff. We're already up to 61 grand there. Oops, going down. Yeah, so enough money to continue on. I will have to place the flooring in here. There you are. So, 10 superior beds still not made. Oh no, hang on. It looks like Hurricane Whiplash Johnson has just finished the bed. There we go. That means another grant. And we can't. There's only one more grant. We've got the Reform Through Education initiative, which we're currently trying to do, and that's to have one prisoner pass the general education course. We've had several fail, sadly. Let me just double check on the programs there. 6 finished, 0% passed. Okay. Shame. We have several... I know what I was supposed to build on this side. I was supposed to build some more officers for the foremans. Right, I'll build that next episode then. Why is that not... Open that up. There we go. I hope we haven't cancelled. No, I haven't. That's fine. Right, so let me crack on then, and we will put our workshop in here. So it is a workshop, and this will be our third workshop. I will remove that bit of workshop there, just to find it to be better. And let's go ahead and place our stuff in. So metal detectors. Don't know why I keep hitting E, which is zoom out, as of late. As I said earlier, I'm very tempted to place... Oh, that's wrong. I'm very tempted to place some... place some workshop saws just solely in some of these rooms. I don't know. Will that be the right call or not? But anyway. There and there. And then a wheelie bin. Could have just cloned it now that I think of it, but hey ho. Right, so that's in. Let me go to planning. Assuming the entrance was in there again. Like that. How many officers could we have? Do we even need to do it that way? Not really. I think that would be fine, wouldn't it, really? One office, two office, three office. Could do it like that. It is a possibility. Another possibility, which I'm very tempted to go down, I think the route go down instead, is that 4 officers for the foreman, and then a little bit in the centre for like a, not a common room, a staff room. I'm tempted to do that. I think that would be quite good. Yeah. Right, I think we will leave it there. Again, not bad progress at all. I just want to, before I forget though, assign everybody in there. And we'll do a shakedown for before we finish. Yes, we now have 3 workshops, all running. Grid. Very nice. Grids in. You can see that this one here, the centre one, is running the maximum things that it will run, basically. It's running 2 workshops with all of the metal detectors plus the extra metal detector there, and that's only on halfway through. So yes, we could have done this with 1 less power plant. We could have done with probably another 1 less when we consider we're underclocking these, but you know what? Doesn't really matter too much. 1,024 places to search. Apparently there was something contraband over there. Sorry, a tunnel over there. I'm not too worried about that. I don't think it's real. Electrical cable wise, we will extend across, and I do need to dismantle that. And let's just put these in, because we know they're going to need to be placed over to there. Just waiting for the workers to do that. And there we go. So all that's put in. That is our grid pretty much up and running. I'm fairly happy with that one. So we will leave it there. Next episode, we will go ahead and add the extra... We'll add the extra bit at the back here that I mentioned about the bits for the foreman and the staff room. And then I think we'll get the last dormitory in. And I think that would also help because we really do need some extra solitary, I think. And why won't they finish that off? Maybe there's been a bit of violence around there. Who knows? Anyway, as I said, we will leave it there. Next episode, we will crack on and hopefully... Oh, look at that. Lots of beds. Very clever. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more prisoners and all of that and this sorted as well. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.